Alright, hello and welcome to this special episode of Newysports TV. Today we're at Hynd FC. We're going to be catching up with Gumprecht and some of the players and some of the under-19s coaches and players as well. So enjoy and here we go. I'm here with Gumprecht from Hynd FC. First of all, mate, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you too. Thanks for having me.
How's pre-season going so far?
Well, I'll be very happy as a club, as a coach, to welcome a lot of faces back from last year, but also having new faces coming to the club. What I think is a very interesting package, and I can't wait actually that the season starts.
Yeah. What actually brought you here to Hynd FC a couple of years ago and coming here and implementing the changes that you've helped implement?
It's been back now 3 years or so. So Chris Turner used to be the head coach from Hynd FC, and he was bringing me to the club, and I've seen that as a very forward-thinking club, and the opportunity came up to take over as a head coach, and was not hesitating to take that over 2 years ago, and so far we have a pretty good run. I'm pretty happy, and I hope that we can continue progressing in what we're trying to achieve, it's a great club overall, and I'm very pleased that everyone chips in.
Yeah. Obviously you do a lot with the juniors here, and is it good to be able to do that and see some of the players contributing to that as well?
Well, that is one of the reasons I was willing to enter into this club, that we have access to the juniors as well, where we can implement strategies to really help the mums and dads and coaches to go the right way about football, so that the kids can become the best they can become, and us as a club have more players to choose from, where we hopefully later on selecting our first graders from.
Yeah. Having more and more National League experienced players like yourself in both NPL and UFM, is that helping progress football in Newcastle?
Of course, it's always good to have experienced players who be able to pass things on. But I think players in general need to have the right format, the right manner of delivery, and to really be able to pass on the message. Because I've seen a lot of people with a lot of experience, but just unable to get the message across. I hope that obviously that is something I can do, or it's a strength of myself. But obviously I'm in the process to develop myself as a coach as well, on a daily basis, and I hope that rubs off everyone else involved with it.
Yeah. All right. The new style coaching, sort of, you know, a lot of coaches like yourself these days are a bit more technical, especially to the lower grades. And do you think that's an important thing to get these youngsters to understand the game a bit better than what they probably would have 20 years ago?
Well, I think the game in general here in this country is evolving, and with having more coaches like myself entering into the game, probably at a lower level anyway, because that's really the way to prove yourself and get in touch with the game. I think it's improving every year. You see it on the A-League, right? And wherever you look in the world, if your top product gets better, everything filters down, and we can feel this all the way down to our grades, because obviously the FFA is trying to do a good job in player development, and means we have more players available who potentially can play somewhere, and obviously players missing out, but their quality in general is better. And those players need playing opportunity somewhere, and therefore it filters down, and the end product looks better in all leagues as well.
Yeah. You yourself did work a lot of football like here at Hynd, of course, with the football school as well. Is it good to see a lot of kids from that football school getting out to clubs like here, clubs like Edgeworth, and I guess even evolving with Bahaja at the Mariners. Is that something that's good for the future? And
of course, I think we're not doing enough of this. I'm not sure why we don't have 10 football schools in that country. So it's obviously a long process, but we can see, I myself can see at the school we have players who can play in different leagues, different levels, and making a name for themselves. Obviously, with my involvement at the school, I have a direct contact there, but I never ever spoke to any player come over. They just heard good things about it, and they had a general interest to come over and check the club out and everything else, and they had a very good experience. And as you know, if you have a good experience, you're more than willing to put the hard yards in, and then the end product looks better. Yeah.
Do you think it's important for the second tier competition to have, I guess, a 15s comp this year, and eventually bring in younger grades and get those players at a younger age to experience football at this level?
Absolutely. It has to happen. A, it closes the gap. B, gives more opportunities for players to play in an organised competition. We as coaches have the opportunity to implement what we're trying to implement at a younger age, and work with players consistently till they senior player material. And for us, it's fantastic. It gives us a broader and wider range of tools to achieve what we want to achieve as a club.
Yeah. What are the aims for Goodacre FC in 2017 and over the next few years?
Well, our aim is we want to become an NPL1 club. That is our overall aim. We want to play in the highest league possible. That's my goal, and this is what we're working for. For that season coming, we obviously trying to progress on our style of play. We're trying to just make sure that we implementing what we started 2 years ago, and make it better, quicker, and more lethal. That's obviously the overall aim. We were very active in the off season to find the right players to be able to do what we want to do, and hopefully with that in mind, and with those players selected, we hopefully will be able to achieve in the near future what I said at the start.
Final question is developing the players through 17s and 19s. Is that something this club really values, like pushing those players up? You had a few youngsters that came off the bench in first grade last year. Is that something that's important for the future?
I think it's important in general, not just for the future. It is important that you let young players know that they are seen, and that they are trusted to do a job for the club's highest playing squad. And those players are not being presented with a gift. Those players worked hard for it, and deserve fully to be part of that senior team. And we are very happy to not just look at our squad or in the 23s. We very acribic observing what we have in the 19s, what we have in the 17s, and also 15s. And if a player is be able to handle a senior grade football environment, we are not hesitant to throw him in, and also to give him the confidence to be part for a number of games to really see where the players are.
Good to catch up, mate, and good luck for the season.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me. Hey, cheers.
I'm here with Matt Moncreiff from Goodacre FC. Matt, how's pre-season going?
Yeah, well, we only just started. We started a little bit later than most other clubs. Missed most of the hot days, which has been good. This is probably our hottest day we've trained this season. So, yeah, slowly coming together. There's still a few boys on holidays and whatnot, but hopefully, we'll get probably over the next few weeks start getting a bit serious with the amount of numbers that train, and then obviously you got plenty of players there to compete for positions, and training will be a big part of who gets selected on the weekend. So.
Is it quite something to see how far this club's come over the last few years with Andre Gumprecht here and I guess building for the future?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I was here when we ran last in Zone League, not 2 years ago now. So then got the lucky promotion to New FM, and then when Andre come on board, and then from then on, the juniors from under sixes all the way through to first grade, the whole club's changed. I said I'm lucky I've been here to see how it was before Andre come along and the way it is now, and the junior development here and the big numbers that we have is probably, there's a few clubs in Newcastle around there, but not too many. But yeah, I'm really loving. I'm learning off Andre, and B, bringing all these juniors through, and hopefully we will see a few of them playing for Hynd first grade in the distant future.
Is it important to sort of try and build that foundation with first grade and keep the local youngsters here rather than go to Charlestown or somewhere nearby like that?
Yeah, it's been a problem all the way through for Hynd to keep their good individual players, and obviously there's sort of stumps out here, but the majority of it went to like a Macquarie Junior rep, or we're lucky enough to get a few boys with the Jets, but a lot of them lost to all the NPL feeder clubs, you want to say, sort of Charlestown and whatnot, and Valentine's and a few other clubs like that. But at the moment we're really concentrating on our 9s, 10s and 11s and keeping them at the club, and even like Matty Lee coaching under 12s this year and developing that age group, and we've managed to keep most of our under 11s from last year to stay around for this year's 12As, and hopefully they'll be our next future first graders coming through.
Yeah, is it important to have those youngsters here to one day perhaps even play in the NPL at this club?
Yeah, well, we're silly enough. We're going to be silly if we don't try and aim for an NPL spot. If we've got to wait 3 years, that's to be determined. So it's looked like that's the way it's got to be. So we're trying to get our juniors in check, and we're really big numbers in 9, 10s, and 11s. And if it does take 2 to 3 years to get to the NPL, if we can, what we're building now, and with Andre's philosophy, we'll have really good numbers of good local juniors coming through at that time when we really need them to play 13s, NPL and upwards.
Yeah. You've been around Newcastle football for a while. Is it a changing landscape over the last few years, especially in the second division and even clubs in the NPL? Like, it seems like technical development's getting a big talking point of the game.
Oh, it's a lot different to when I played. I played a lot of second division and a fair bit of first division, but the second division now, which is what we're in, is way more professional than it ever was when it was. I'm not saying the standard of football's too much different, but the amount of the technical info you need these days to get through a game is quite different to what we used to. What I used to get coached when I was a younger guy.
Yeah. Bringing the experience of Dave Hodgson to this club and a couple other players, that's pretty handy to build the side up from last year to this year. Yeah,
well, we've got a policy to respect our elders here at Hynd, so we thought David fitted the mould there of having an old person in the club that we could say to the younger kids that you can still play when you're 55. So having David here is that showing the way for our kids to stay in the game for a lot longer than they probably think it is. But David, when he does come to training, obviously he hasn't made it tonight for some reason. I've checked my phone, there's no text message, but hopefully David will appear sometime during the week and grace himself at training, and hopefully he will be able to help the young players that are here. Just needing to turn up.
Yeah. Is it good to have strong depth here in the 23s and even some of the lower grades, like this club's building year in, year out?
Yeah, we got really good. That's probably our biggest problem we've got this year. We've got a lot of players that want to that should be playing first grade and will be playing first grade if they reach their potential. So it's a matter of Andre and I and Marto Demir's headache each week of trying to fit that top 11 in, and obviously who sits on the bench and whatnot, because it's the way training is, and the quality that we've got on our team list is it's going to be a tough job each week for sure. Yeah, you looking forward to the trip to Tuncurry this week? Yeah, well, it's another one, the rare thing. We're playing Tuncurry from under 12s all the way through to first grade, so we're trying to get that whole big club bonding thing in, which I don't think too many clubs do, and Foster's been good enough to invite us along to play there this weekend, and majority going up there on Saturday, so we should have a low-key bonding session up there on Saturday night, and obviously 9:30 the first game kicks off on Sunday. But yeah, watch under 12s, 13s, I think 14s, 15s, and then obviously 17s and 19s playing, and obviously 23s at first grade after that. So 8 big games for the club. It's our first hit for the year, and we back up the week after and we get 5 grades, 15 through first grade playing near Lambton. So that will be the first full club test around this area.
Yeah. All right. Good to catch up. Good luck for the season.
Thanks, Tom.
I'm here with Matty Lee, the captain of Goodacre FC. First of all, what's it like to be, I guess, the skipper here at this club?
Well, I've taken over the reins from a couple of more senior players in Brendan Trummell. It's all right, I suppose. It's a bit weird being only 26 and having to lead a bunch of youngsters, but with a couple of the older guys that we brought on board, I suppose they're there to support me, and I suppose it's a bit of an honour in a way in that we've got some quality like Dave Hodgson and whatever else that come on board, and to be captain over those guys is pretty special, I suppose.
Yeah. Andre's leadership here is going to be invaluable for the squad.
Oh, 100%. He's very, very good at what he does. We're certainly very lucky to have him. He should be at a lot higher level than what he is at the moment. But yeah, we're certainly very lucky, and especially how he's spreading himself right across the club from the juniors right through to senior football. It's certainly paying off.
Yeah, you yourself working with the juniors as well, coaching. Is it good to have, I guess, a lot of players and senior coaches want to work with juniors and build this club up?
Yeah, not only myself, but there's a few players in the senior squad that have actually taken on coaching roles within the club this year, which has been brilliant. Gets away from the whole parents as coaches with their kids and starts leading into role models in the senior grades that sort of the kids can look up to and sort of learn from. But yeah, the fact that everyone's willing to put in their time other than just playing for themselves is brilliant.
Yeah. Building for the future here, is this a club that's sort of on the rise and looking at the long-term goals of perhaps one day getting to the NPL?
Well, that's certainly what they're aiming for, especially with the acquisition of certain players and coaching staff. The club definitely wants to head in that direction. It's just a matter of putting not only the talk of doing it, but the actions and getting the facilities and whatever else is required in place to get to that level.
Yeah. Are you looking forward to a bit of a road trip to Tuncurry this week?
It should be good. Field trips are always good for the bit of bonding outside of just playing football. So definitely looking forward to it. Hopefully it's not too hot, but it should be an excellent trip, I suppose.
Yeah. Good luck for that, and good luck for the season, mate.
Thank you very much.
Nice, one more. Let's keep it up, boys, to the end.
Jarrod Gorsuch, the new coach of the Goodacre under-19s team. First of all, mate, what brought you out here to Goodacre?
Oh, probably a phone call from Matty Moncreiff and Ashley Efield sort of gave me a call and said come over and be part of a club trying to go places. The last couple of years sort of been stuck at a club that's probably don't have the same ambitions as what Goodacre does.
Yeah.
All the plays they do, so that was sort of a big motive in coming here, yeah.
What's Goodacre like compared to other clubs in coaching and all that sort of off-field sort of stuff?
Yeah, it's really good. It's always support. Gumps will always give you a call to ask you how you're going, or the club's always here to back you up. Yeah. Matty Moncreiff's probably been a big help as well, trying to get these boys into gear.
Yeah. Andre's leadership, is it good to have someone like that as sort of the technical director, I guess you could say, of the club?
Absolutely. Same thing as last year, sort of Blake tried to drill that into Cooks Hill. Gumps does that here and to another level I've never seen before. It's sort of been passed on to me down as well, so the leadership that he has hopefully goes through my boys as well.
Yeah. Who do you reckon's probably got the most potential in this 19 squad? Do you reckon there's a few players that can probably break into first grade over the next few years?
Yeah, there's a couple. It's probably one that doesn't come to trainer very often, probably Hilly and sort of Jonesy. Jones is a bit of a cult hero of the team. Doesn't mind a counter until he's new, so let's see if we can get on a Sunday Arvo.
Yeah, you're looking forward to playing some trial matches after a bit of a lengthy off-season.
Yeah, absolutely. Sort of teed some up with Olympic on Thursday night, so it'll be a good head out for the boys. So the same thing, pre-season really means nothing result-wise, just trying to play some good football and see how we go.
Yeah, good
catch up, thanks, Ty.
Good luck for the season.
30 seconds.
I'm here with Campbell, Hynd and Goodacre from the Goodacre Under-19s team. First of all, how's pre-season going, guys?
Hot. Yeah, it's pretty hot.
Yeah, it's pretty good at the moment. Can't complain.
Hard work playoff.
Yeah. Jarrod Gorsuch, the new coach here. What's it like having him here at Goodacre?
He's definitely a bit different to Matt, that's for sure. But young guy, a lot of ideas. I think it'll pay off.
Yeah, really emphasises building team morale, so that's really good.
Yeah.
Getting the boys together.
Changes from last year, sort of a few players out, few in. Do you reckon you could build on what you've achieved last year?
I think one thing we liked last year was the goal scoring. I think with Coop and Hilly in that back this year, I think should have no problem.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What's the culture like here at Goodacre compared to some other clubs?
Yeah, everyone loves the club. Everyone loves being a part of the team, and being together is a really good thing about boys here. All loving each other and loving the game, obviously, as well.
Yeah. Is it good to have Gumprecht here at the club leading the way, and his ideas are probably second to none?
Yeah, it's definitely good having someone like that around the club. Definitely teaches you a lot. I've definitely learned a lot in my few years here, and it's good to have around.
Yeah. Okay, this is going to be a good one. Funniest teammate?
Me.
I'd say Isaac's there. Just so you can never have a dull moment with Isaac, so yeah, it's always good having him around.
Jonesy, I reckon.
Fastest teammate?
Oh, definitely Isaac.
Oh.
Definitely Isaac.
I'd say you could, to be honest.
Look, I wouldn't agree with that. That's all right.
Worst skilled player in the whole club?
Oh, jeez. These are the tough ones. Harry Flick.
Yeah, Harry Flick. Lacks a bit of skill every now and then.
Touch is a bit long.
And poster boy of the team?
Definitely Cammy.
Oh, stop it.
Definitely Cam. So, yeah.
Alright, I'll take that one.
Alright, good luck for the season.
Thank you.
See you during
Thanks,
trials.
Cheers.
Pull back more. Time to get back, let's go. Alright, boys, come run over to the band.
I'm here with Heath Kepreotes from Goodacre FC. First of all, how's pre-season going?
Yeah, mate, still catching my breath from what we're doing now, but appreciate you calling me over. It's pretty tough at the moment, but getting stuck into it.
Yeah. What brought you here? Obviously at Walden last year. What attracted you the most to Goodacre FC?
Yeah, obviously we had a pretty successful year last year, but yeah, I guess a few organisational problems, I guess, led to the Walden sort of diminishing a little bit. But Goodacre approached, I guess, me and my brother and Hodjo, and showed good interest. And big family club, good juniors, very interested in getting promoted. Feel like I can be a part of that, so
yeah,
easy move.
Is it a big step up to work under Andre Gumprecht compared to some of the coaches who've worked under in the past?
I guess the last two I had were Josh Rufo and Hodjo, so I mean Hodjo as a coach, anything's better than that, so no, it'll be good. I'm looking forward to it with Gumps. He's getting stuck into this already, so it's going good.
Yeah, it's good to have competitions for spots, a young side, and a lot of talent in the 23s, and just
massively. Yeah. So Gums has already said every position's filled twice, so obviously that's going to be good for training, good for pre-season, good for trial games. Give everyone a go and see what the best team is. So looking forward to the competition.
Yeah,
and proving my place, I suppose.
Is it good to have the success of last year behind you? Obviously, it was a tough season and a tough grand final win. Is that something that's going to help build your football future, that success of last year?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we thought we were going for a promotion last year, and we gave it everything, especially with coach leaving halfway through, a few players and everything. So to get that behind us and get the win for the grand final, get stuck into this. But yeah, definitely stronger. We've got a few boys from Wallsend over here with us, so it's only going to make Goodacre a better team.
Yeah. Describe Dave Watson on and off the field.
On the field, when he's on it, he's alright. He's a good leader. Pushes us around, yells at us, swears at us, carries on. But I've been with Hodjo for a few years now. I know what he's about. So off the field, it's the big stuff with him. He sort of brings us all together and can have a laugh. And he's not here, so that shows what Dave's like.
That's good to catch up, mate. Good luck for the season.
Thanks, guys.
Resist him, sorry. Get ready to change over. Nice work. All right, swapping over in.
I'm here with Jayden Demir from Goodacre FC. First of all, how's pre-season going?
It's good, loving it, getting fit, which is a good thing. All the boys need it, and looking forward to round one.
Yeah. Goodacre, compared to some other clubs you've been at, is this a club that's sort of on the rise?
Oh yeah, definitely on the rise. Next couple of years we'll definitely challenge for the top league, and yeah, definitely can't wait.
Has it been good to sort of push through the system here and getting to first grade and see a few others around your age bracket sort of doing the same thing?
Yeah, definitely. A couple of the young boys, unfortunately for Matty Hughes, got injured last year. He was definitely cracking first grade at some stage, and unfortunately with his injury couldn't make it. But definitely other boys, the younger boys pushing to first grade, they definitely deserve it.
Yeah. Having Dave Hodgson come into the side this season, is that good for squad building?
Yeah, definitely a good squad builder. Unfortunately he's not here, but he's missing the fitness. But yeah, definitely a squad builder. And, yeah.
Competition for spots probably improving every season, like a pretty solid 23s team here, so it's good for the club.
Yeah, definitely. If we get all 4 grades into the top 4 this year and pushing grand final spots, then the club's looking very good.
Yeah. Most annoying teammate?
Alex Evans.
Most overrated teammate?
Matt Lee. Nah, definitely not Matty Lee. That's a good question. I have no idea. I can't think of that actually.
I'll ask you next time we catch up.
Right.
Good luck for the season, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Go, stand go back, strong go back. Keep working. You're leaving goal scorer from last year. Let's go. Come on, wait.
I'm here with Alex Evans from Goodacre FC. First of all, first question I ask everyone, how's pre-season going?
It's too hot, mate. It's too hot. Like, it's bad enough for everyone else, but when you're English and you still haven't got used to the heat, it's shocking. Not to mention my boys as well. As you know, I coach, so these boys get a few whinges here and there, but look, it's going all right. We're in 3 nights a week now, got the fitness on Mondays and the 2 technical sessions on Wednesdays and Fridays, but it's all going all right, yeah.
Yeah, obviously this club's got a special place in your heart since it's been one of the clubs you played for in Australia since you come over from England. This is a real special place for you?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I've been a few clubs in Australia, but I've been 3rd year now. I know well around the club. Obviously, as I said, I coach. I do a few stuff with the under 16, 17 development, and look, it's just a really good club at the moment. And obviously the staff, you know, Andre, Matty, Jay Sealfield, they're all great people to be around, you know.
Yeah. It's a good club culture here, as you can tell.
Yeah. Jarrod Penfold.
Funniest teammate?
Funniest teammate? Ooh. I've got to go Matty Hughes on that one. Matty Hughes. Yeah.
He's not even playing.
But he's still a teammate.
Is it good having Andre Gumprecht as the team leader here at Goodacre, and his value to his club to be invaluable, I guess?
Oh, we all know what Gumps does for the club. Yeah, that's pretty much covers it all. He does great stuff for the club. He's there every day without question, always helping us out, always has time to talk to people at the end and tell people where they're going right and where they're going wrong. And look, he really tries to develop the youth as well, which is good for people like myself, you know. But yeah.
Most annoying teammate?
Jayden Demir.
Biggest ego?
Biggest ego?
Himself.
Oh. Who? Yeah, Jarrod Penfold, yeah. Gotta be Penny.
Worst skills in the entire club?
Simon Frary. Wherever he is, he's still there.
And last question, are Leeds going up this year?
Of course we are. Of course, mate.
And how many drinks will be consumed if and when Leeds go up?
Oh, the whole of Charlestown bottle.
Look at our first grade catch. Look at that. It's commitment.
Yeah.
All right, I'll leave it there. Good luck for the season. I'll catch up.
Cheers.
There's lights there you go.
Thank you for joining us for this special Newysports episode here at Goodacre FC. We'll be seeing you on the weekend, Fortin versus Edgeworth on Saturday, and then Goodacre's trials at Tuncurry on Sunday. See you then.